I'm Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's news update for Friday, May the 23rd, 2014. Jerusalem is making final preparations for the historic visit of Pope Francis this coming Sunday, with many police barricades and parking regulation signs already in place and, of course, heightened security. The pontiff arrives at Ben Gurion Airport at 4:30 in the afternoon local time Sunday and will travel by helicopter to Jerusalem, where he will meet with the Ecumenical Patriarch of Constantinople. There he will also mark the 50th anniversary of the meeting between Pope Paul IV and Patriarch Athenagoras. On Monday, among his many stops, Pope Francis will visit the Grand Mufti of Jerusalem at the Temple Mount and visit the Western Wall. He'll also visit Mount Herzl, Yad Vashem, and Jerusalem's Great Synagogue, and meet with Israeli President Shimon Peres at Peres's residence, where the two will pray together for peace and plant an olive tree in the presidential garden as a symbol of peace. Francis will later meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at Jerusalem's Notre Dame Center. The Pope will leave Jerusalem and return to Rome Monday night. 30 Jewish U.S. congressmen and senators have sent a letter to Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban asking him to reconsider a controversial memorial being built in Hungary that many feel diminishes the role the Hungarian government played during the Nazi occupation. The monument depicts Hungary as the Archangel Gabriel, meant as a symbol of the country's innocence during World War II. It is being swooped down by Germany's imperial eagle. U.S. Representative Eliot Engel, who is chairman of the International Council of Jewish Parliamentarians and leading Democrat on the House Committee on Foreign Affairs, was joined by 29 other Jewish senators and representatives in calling on Orban to reconsider the construction of the memorial, writing that the Hungarian Jewish population suffered perhaps worse than anyone else in Hungary during the Nazi occupation, and any commemoration has to be sensitive to that. They write, "We think that the Hungarian government should build an appropriate memorial that tells the entire Hungarian story of the Nazi occupation, not one that whitewashes the truth." In May of 1944, Hungarian authorities, in coordination with the Nazis, began to deport Hungary's Jews. Nearly 440,000 were deported in less than 2 months, most of whom were murdered at Auschwitz. Jewish groups in Spain are taking legal action following a slew of anti-Semitic messages posted on social media following Israeli basketball club's Maccabi Tel Aviv's major win last weekend over Real Madrid in the EuroLeague final. Several Jewish organizations in Barcelona, joined by Catalan-Israel Friendship Associations and anti-racism organizations, filed a criminal complaint against 5 individuals for incitement to hatred, defamation, and glorification of terrorism in regards to the almost 18,000 messages posted to Facebook and Twitter that, among other things, called for Jews to be sent to gas chambers. The Anti-Defamation League's National Director Abe Foxman said the sheer number and intensity of anti-Semitic hatred unleashed via Twitter in Spain is alarming and outrageous. Foxman said this was yet another example of the power of social media to instantaneously propel hate-filled bigotry, not just around the bloc, but around the globe. And he called on government officials as well as civic and religious leaders to condemn the outpouring of hate. A study released this week in Jerusalem by the Jewish agency's Jewish People Policy Institute shows that American Jews want to see Israel as Jewish and as democratic, and also want to see more religious pluralism in the country. The study looked at attitudes in the diaspora towards issues of religion and state in Israel, and was conducted by the Institute on behalf of Hebrew University law professor Dr. Ruth Gavison, who is also separately looking at issues of democracy in Israel under Israeli Justice Minister Tzipi Livni. The Institute's president, Avinoam Bar Yosef, in a statement to the press, said that North American Jews are basically, and for clear reasons, more liberal than Israelis. But even as they urge a completely democratic and liberal approach to Israel's Arab minority and believe that their civil rights and opportunities should be enhanced, they feel at the same time a deep commitment to Israel as a Jewish state and endorse its continued use of Jewish iconography, such as the flag and national anthem Hatikva. Bar Yosef also noted that the diaspora encourages Israel to adopt a pluralistic approach with respect to all the Jewish religious streams, saying they wish to feel as at home in Israel as they do in their own communities. The Israeli-American Council opened its regional office in New York City this week. The New York office is just one of 8 new offices opening across the country in cities like Boston, Miami, and Las Vegas, with the goal of providing programming and resources to the approximately 800,000 Israelis living in the U.S. and keeping Israeli culture alive. The IAC was founded in 2007 and is based in Los Angeles. And the Los Angeles City Council honored the IAC tonight for their dedication to the Israeli-American community and for its contribution to the city. And that's Shalom TV's news update for Friday, May the 23rd. We will be back on Tuesday after the Memorial Day weekend. Remember, live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom.